see what grown-ups do see. In his fight to come of age, he would have to know the age to be recognized as one and not a mass. And Mama used to say, take your time, young man. And Mama used to say, don't you rush to get old. And Mama used to say, take it in your stride. And Mama used to say, live your life. As the years were rushing by, he would cut down on his age. He would tell his girl of how it used to be, how his mommy passed away. But these lines she would say, and at the time he couldn't understand. Mama used to say, take.
The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Nashville, with the season winding down, GA, what's key for a long playoff run, do you think?
Kevin, one thing is health, right? When you look back at past NBA champions, lots of times it's the teams that were able to survive the year without any major injuries.
The shot's good from Smith.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, Green. Back to Melton. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
You know, he may lack size, but Melton's an effective scorer inside. He plays bigger than he is.
Nashville passing it around, launches it, and again it's Nashville from deep.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Butler, and the rejection by Smith. Richmond against Curry. Smith outside. And again, it's Nashville from deep.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Butler. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Melton, no good. Nashville has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points, 1 up from outside here in the first.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Now here's Butler, and the Warriors miss again.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation and interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Nashville, very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that. Exactly where they want to be as they close on the postseason. And of course the Warriors, 2 spots down the ladder right now.
Looking at Nashville, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
It's obvious their eyes have been squarely on the postseason for a while. It'll be fascinating to see if the regular season dominance carries over.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Nobody near Melton. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
And stolen by Melton. To the paint. Lays it up off the glass. Melton's got his second basket of the game.
Butler really sees the floor and finds his opportunities to move that ball around. A true team player.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Richmond. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Pulls it from the elbow, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, man. You can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
And the basket by Gibbs.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And now, Allie Laporte says something for us from the sideline.
Well, here's what Nashville's head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight, and he said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Different look here for the Warriors. Pass to Podziemski. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Now, here is Smith. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Here now, the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And, Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
A three-pointer is right on target. 8 points for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist total, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Richmond for three. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Curry's shot is off.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
To the inside.
And they've made a living off of their opponent's mistakes. Top 10 in the league in terms of points off turnovers.
And that work they've done at the free throw line, Greg, has been so valuable to them. Well, a lot of games come down to foul shots, and for them, that's a good thing. And the Warriors making a change here. Spencer's checked in.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here. Back to Podziemski. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smith for 3. That shot missing. Nashville leading by 23. Hits it from three-point range.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Here's Podziemski. 12 points his last outing. A nice shot by Moody.
The Real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And it's Richmond finishing it off.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, and just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Here's Spencer. He's covered by Richmond. "18 feet out, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Nashville holding a very comfortable 25. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Nashville.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Butler, Podziemski out there with Moody. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's Santos in at the 4 spot. That's good from Richmond. Podziemski with it. Scoreless thus far. Top of the key, Butler. Moody the pass to Butler. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Moody's shot is off.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now Richmond, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Nice shot by Smith.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
A nice shot by Moody.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Richmond, and Richmond with the stuff.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now here's Butler. He has yet to score. The 3. Gibbs grabs the board.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Kevin?
A terrific fit. Thank you, Allie. Stephen connects again from distance.
And with every three-pointer made now, he comes closer to that top spot.
You know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance.
Well, Curry's high mark of 402 is so far ahead of the rest of the field, but he's got a good chance to come close to it the way he's been shooting.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Nashville getting their last shot to go. Butler got a piece of it. In the corner, Smith with it. And again, it's Nashville from deep.
Now he's drained 2 threes in each quarter so far.
Pass to Smith. Back to Podziemski. Oh, and a fast break for Nashville. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Nashville shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the word is they challenge each other, guys. I mean, each and every one of them to improve their free throw shooting in the offseason. Held each other accountable in that area. And now you see the results individually and as a whole.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Porzingis comes in for Jalen Smith. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brandon Pajemski.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Curry. Nothing on the board. Pass to Porzingis. They need this. Gibbs grabs the board.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Live by the three, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
And, you know, I think the lack of success. Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A true setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. The guy is all about winning.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
It's Curry outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Richmond kicks to Smith. Shoots the three. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here's Gibbs. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
It's Curry outside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one. Curry's gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc so far. Here's Richmond, and Richmond with the stop.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Richmond against Melton. Up top, Porzingis. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
I think you've got to run Porzingis off of his shots. I mean, you can't let him get comfortable because he'll knock him down.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Substitution for the Warriors. Draymond Green. Pajemski.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Porzingis with a screen on Richmond. Pass to Pajemski. No good from outside. And so it's Nashville enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Head coach Steve Kerr here with us now. Coach, what do you want to see from this team in the second half?
Well, we got to make some stops and get a little traction in this game. I mean, we fell behind right away, and so let's make a push the first 4 or 5 minutes, get back in the game.
Thank you, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for Golden State.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many easy looks for sure, but who knows? Maybe after intermission, they'll bring out the Tigers. Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Raptors, this will be a good challenge. If they could come in, play with intensity, and sustain that, They'll be right there at the end, Shaq.
I want to see how they play.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Melton. Here's Curry with the three. Drills it from outside. Curry's got the first field goal of the second half for the Warriors.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
3 points for the Warriors. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. D'Anthony Melton out there with Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the center, locking down the middle. Top of the key, Butler. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Look, he's not the bulkiest guy in terms of his frame, but Butler is really fearless and plays with great confidence and toughness, and it's hard to stop him because of that. Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Up top, Porzingis. Back to Curry.
Nashville foul. Gibbs. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Melton. 5 on the clock. Porzingis passes to Curry. Shoots from the elbow. And it's blocked.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Outside Butler. Melton sets a screen for Butler. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And Butler's so proficient at running the pick and roll. Excellent at taking what the defense gives him. And he gets those passes around defenders quite sweetly.
You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. It's 3 outside. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 12 in the game.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break. It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Melton finds Curry, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Nashville has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Out to Smith from downtown, and again it's Nashville from deep.
That's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. A 3-ball. Score of the basket is 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
They get it again. Gibbs. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected cam. Pass the Butler. This one for three, and the rebound goes to Nashville.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Richmond's got 45 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Green with a screen for Curry. Back to Green. Pass to Curry. Launches a three. That's his 7th miss in 12 shot attempts. Richmond with it. Butler covering.
Yeah, he's like a one-man band out there, dialed in and on the attack.
Now Curry. 15 points in the game. Outside Butler. To the middle. Here's Melton. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
We have liftoff. How about the jam by Melton?
And it's Richmond finishing it off.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
There's a minute 34 left in the third.
Nashville foul.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Porzingis. Moses Moody comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for DeAnthony Melton. Shot clock at 5. Smith finds Pajemski. Fires it up. That one doesn't drop.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Down low. It's stolen by Smith. Lets the three fly. Richmond with the defensive effort. Nashville has gone 4-6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. And Richmond with the stuff.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Right side, Butler. Back to Pajemski. Tries it from 19. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Curry's got 11 points in the quarter.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
That was something to see.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Here's Butler. He has 6. Here's the 3. No good that time. And so it's Nashville. With a huge lead at the break, safe to say there's no catching them today. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. You've got Rush, and it's Ross in at the foul.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
But Jemski's shot is good.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Pass to Butler. Rebounded by Hall.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Rush the pass to Hall. And he's good on the 3-ball.
I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Butler, no good.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
In the corner, Moody with it. And the Warriors miss again. Nashville has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Oh, that's good. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. But Jemski, the bounce pass. Here's Butler. And the call on the shot. That sends him to the line.
First personal foul. First
GH has when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Smith outside. It's to Curry. Lets it go, and it falls over the rim and in. Curry's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from him.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Left side, Butler. Back to Curry. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Here's Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Nashville ball.
For Nashville, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Pass to Ross. Rush from outside. Here's Perry. And it's off from three-point range. The Warriors have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Nashville has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Pass to Pajemski. Now here is Smith. Outside Curry. From outside the arc, knocks down the 3 ball. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He has a lot of points from long range this half.
Oh, man! What a finish!
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Smith outside. From outside off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Timeout called, Nashville.
Okay, fans, get it up for your Nashville Dancers.
And with this break in the action, let's take a look at our player of the game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. It's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Fires the 3, hits the 3-point bomb.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Green. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
This is how competitive Curry is. He's got a great competitive spirit. You drain a 3 on him, guess what? He's looking to come right back at you.
Basket good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Nashville has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Pass to Allen. Nashville passing it around. In the corner, Cook with it. 5 to shoot. Over Green. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Warriors are gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Butler kicks to Melton.
Nashville foul. Number 9. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Nashville on D. Right side Green. Fires from deep. He can't get that one.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And that one drops for him.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Nashville.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in what's been a tremendous year tonight, another example, and they'll push their amazing win total on the season to 68. An outstanding, outstanding season we've watched this team play.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
If it ain't broke, why fix it? I mean, why change anything? Knowing how well they played in those 2 games, they probably couldn't wait for this one to wrap up the sweep of the season series.
And the jam by Ross.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Curry, and the layup's good off the glass.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Timeout called, Nashville. They're ahead.
Give yourself a round of applause.
He's guarded by Melton. Curry with the steal. Pass to Melton. Now Butler. Now here's Curry. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Porzingis with the steal. So Nashville wins it. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm.
We hope this St. Patty's Day is bringing everyone out there good luck so far. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Isaiah Stewart.
You know, a trend like this isn't going to please the coach or the front office. He's been a little more focused on other parts of his game, and rebounding is something he needs to put more emphasis on. And I'm sure they've talked to him about it.
A look at Nashville's starting group. And for Detroit, Harris and Duren together in the middle. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson, and it's Thompson in at the 3. And as the regular season winds down, some teams must be concerned about their seeding grid.
Yeah, B.A. For teams still on the bubble, just getting into the postseason is the concern. For the top teams, seedings are huge. They want as many home games as possible.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 6.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Harris outside. First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Nashville.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Nice ball movement by Nashville. 4-3, counted from distance.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Now here's Thompson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. To halt the run. That shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
They double it with Harris. And there it is for him.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Cunningham with the ball. 35 points his last game. And again, no good by Detroit.
Boy, misfiring on your first 4 shots. You've got to settle in here.
Here's Richmond. Takes it inside. And a two-handed jam.
And early on, they've been on a tear. just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Nashville.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Cunningham, a steady offensive force, averaging around 32 and a half a game. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Smith no good. Pistons trail by 17. Here's Robinson, pass to Duren. Cunningham outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
And Cunningham has to continue to improve his three-point shot. It's very important for his development.
Here's Richmond. Soft touch off the glass. Richmond's got his third basket on the night right there.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to Cunningham. The three. It's rebounded by Nashville.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. BA?
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. As we approach the postseason, let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at the Pistons. Right now, they rank third in the conference, aiming for a high seed in the postseason.
Well, I think for Detroit, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
Now here's Duren, coming off a solid outing against Memphis.
First personal foul. Team second.
On defense, Nashville. Robinson passes to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Cunningham outside. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Richmond pass to Smith. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Smith's got 5 points.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's Cunningham. And rejected. Nice ball movement by Nashville from deep three-point land. And it's Harris with the rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And they get it back. Pass to Richmond. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
They were really able to exploit that defense. I mean, getting almost any shot they wanted. It was that easy.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Following the score by Nashville. Robinson passes to Duren. Back to Robinson. That one's off. Still out of sync.
It's hard for them to cut into this lead when he's firing zeros. All period, he's been so cold.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Pass to Duran. Back to Robinson. Now Duran. On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Smith. Just 5 on the clock. And they're running. Here's Richmond. Oh! Gets his down!
Show us some power!
Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And so it's Nashville in total control. Up by 29 going into the break. And happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone, and welcome back to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. And what we've seen in Nashville, what do you guys think?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
We've got Holland, also Javonte Green out there. Isaiah Stewart out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Jenkins in at the 1. That's the group for Detroit starting the second.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Huerter can't hit.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
Richmond, pass to Smith. Here's Richmond. This one for 3, and again for 3.
Well, that did it. He's now even for the record.
And his next triple will earn him the top spot all time for threes in a season.
Yet he didn't come all this way just to tie the record. I can promise you that. 403 is the goal.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many...
Good! Another from 3.
And that shot moving him into history. The most triples ever in a single season.
You could feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the 3 and now stands alone at the top of the list.
I mean, can you believe it? Overtaking Steph Curry's top season, and now maybe some debate when we talk about the greatest shooter in league history.
And some changes here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. Robinson comes in for Huerter, and Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Outside Robinson. Pass to Cunningham. Clock at 6. They need this. There's the block. And the whistle stops play here. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Robinson. Well, Doris' offensive rebounding was down for a few years, but it's making a comeback.
What teams realize, Brian, is that you can absolutely corner crash, create extra opportunities for yourself without putting your defense at a deficit.
And he makes both free throws. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Richmond. Launches it from deep. Thompson pulls it in. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Pistons.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
For Nashville, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. The shot by Richmond, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Team second.
On defense, Nashville. Detroit moving the ball around. Stewart, a screen on Smith. And here's Thompson for three. Nashville has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Outside Robinson. Thompson outside. Cunningham on the wing. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected. Fast break. Here we go. To the left wing. Smith passes to Richmond. And the three-pointer goes.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Cunningham. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Detroit has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Robinson passes to Stewart. And here's Cunningham. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, when he gets inside, Cade does a great job of using his plus size as a guard. Just forces the defenders to foul him.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Now Nashville with it. They're on a 16-4 run. Out to the wing. Over to the wing. Fires the 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
5 on the clock. Here's Cunningham. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Here's Richmond, covered by Duren. Pass to Richmond. For 3, Smith. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Duren in the high post. Back to Cunningham. Outside Robinson. Now here's Harris. Back to Robinson. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
You know, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
There's 1:54 left in the first half of this game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And there's the lob. Here's the break. Smith inside, working on Robinson. And again, it's Nashville with a 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Harris passes to Cunningham.
3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take, leaving him out there.
Team 4.
1:14 left in the second quarter.
And it appears that he has totally lost his touch here in the second quarter.
Here's Richmond, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Here's Cunningham. Give him 8 points now. Outside Robinson. There's the screen. Can they get it? Knocks it down from distance. Robinson's got 7.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
Richmond with the bucket.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Cunningham outside. 6 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Thompson. It's not going to go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Here's Richmond. And the layup is good off the glass. Richmond's got 36 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Takes a step back. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Nashville showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead.
It's classic Showtime. The way they're running the break looks like the 1980s of the Lakers.
And this score reminds you of some of those old Lakers games. What a dominant performance so far. And now, moving on, a look at the players of the week deserving of the recognition. For the East, Cade Cunningham.
This is why Cade was selected number 1.
Thanks as always.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. On the court for Nashville, gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back over to you guys.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And for Nashville, they're shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Nashville shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he knocks down the first one. It's both from the stripe. And here's Detroit. The 3 is up. The shot won't fall. So it's Nashville with it. And got it! Another basket!
Well, there has been no slowing him down this year. He's scoring the ball with reckless abandon.
You know, after tonight, he's closing in on the 3rd most 40-point games in a single year.
And that would tie him with his airness Michael Jordan, who did it an incredible 37 times back in 1987.
Now, this is why perimeter defense is so critical. Everyone has a 3 they can drop on you.
For Nashville, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Richmond with the bucket.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
He takes it in. Ooh, a 2-handed power slam.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Shot clock at 5. And here's Cunningham outside. It's rebounded by Nashville.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Kept alive. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. It's the 2K leaderboard featuring this month's field goal percentage leaders. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Duren. For 3, here's Harris. And no good. Now Nashville with it. They're on an 11-3 run. He's off on that one. Good D by Duren. Robinson finds Cunningham. Tries to break his ice. And he lays it in. Cunningham's got 10 points in the game.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
It's scooped up. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a 3-point play. That one on Thompson. Nashville shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Harris outside. Detroit moving the ball around.
Away team foul. Number 27. First personal foul. First team foul.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And here's Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Nashville. Here's Richmond. He has 45 points. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Give him 8 points now. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And here's Thompson for 3. That one doesn't drop.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Duran. Back to Harris. Got a piece of it.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Thompson outside. Shot to stop the run, and it's laid in by Cunningham. 12 points for Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, I just love how Cunningham alters his pace to get what he wants.
Oh, another one falls.
And it's hard to believe how many times he's lit up the scoreboard like this over the years.
He's coming very close to tying the mark for 4th most 50-point games in NBA history. And they recover it. Pass to Richmond. Here's Smith. Nails it from 3. Smith's got 17.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And here's Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Deflected.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Richmond. What an... Whoa!
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Pass to Harris. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Number 27.
Capable of playing both 3 and 4 spots. Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
So for the Pistons, Holland, he's checked in for Thompson. Green comes in for Robinson. Jenkins comes in for Cade Cunningham. Here's Richmond. Another bucket. Wow. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
He's the leading scorer tonight, being aggressive, and so far, no one's found a way to slow him down.
Detroit shooting a low 29% since halftime. Pass to Green. A minute 9 left in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jenkins. Takes the 3. The shot no good. Here's Richmond. And he lays it up and in. Richmond's got 57 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Green, the pass to Duran. Now here's Harris. Duran finds Harris. And again, no good by Detroit.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Pass to Smith. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Jenkins. The 3. Drops in the 3. Jenkins has got his second bucket of the night.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much... simpler than that.
And they're up an insane amount going into the break. They've had incredible success defensively. Welcome back, everyone. Last quarter, we crowned a new single-season three-point king.
What a moment that was. He's drained a whole lot of three-pointers this season, but that's the one he'll never forget. And we're all lucky to have been here to see it.
And for Nashville, they're shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. Holland out there with Green. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Cade Cunningham. And it's Jenkins in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Nashville?
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Pass to Stewart. Clock at 6. For 3. Jenkins misses. So it's Nashville with it. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Perry, and he gets it to go. Perry's got his first points of the night.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range. This is exactly what you want.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to Jenkins. Off target from outside. Jenkins has gone 2 of 5 from the field here. For 3, Allen fires in the triple. Allen's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
To the inside, and Cunningham throws it down.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
And stolen by Cunningham. Pass to Jenkins. Well, one thing fans always have opinions about is NBA officiating.
Listen, I'm going to let the fans go crazy. What I recognize is officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way.
Harris is checked in for the Pistons. All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for their matchup with the Knicks, it's always exciting when you get to clash with the #1 team. These guys will be hungry to prove themselves in that one.
Now here's Cunningham. Picked by Stewart. To the paint. And that one is stuffed right through.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And there's the rejection. Pass to Hall from behind the arc. He buries it from 3. Hall's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. And here's Cunningham. And with the cap, many teams looking for cheap young players to fill the bench. How does that affect the mid-level vets?
Again, B.A., I go back to how difficult roster construction and sustaining a quality roster are. The mention of youth here is about, listen, you have to hope your draft choices work out well, and you have to hope your young players develop quickly because they are on team-friendly contracts.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Holland, and it's Robinson in for Green.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Nice shot by Ross.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Detroit has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Perry for three. Allen sinks it from distance.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Shoots over Allen, and it's Cunningham missing. Now Nashville with it. They're on a 19-5 run. And he makes it on the layup.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
And so it's Detroit with it. Pass to Harris. Can't hit from in close. Nashville has gotten three. Threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Timeout called. Nashville. A chance to check out our player of the game.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Team 4.
First free throw is good.
At the line for Detroit, Harris. Tobias Harris.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Pass to Perry. Three-pointer. Detroit with a rebound. Thompson outside. Here's Duren out to Harris. And so the ball out of bounds. Duren touched it last.
You have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get back.
And he drives in, and it's in there.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
Harris outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Duren up top. Pass to Robinson. Takes a three. The rebound by Perry. Count the basket.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Now Cunningham. Inside. Here's Thompson. It's tipped. Robinson defending.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Pass to Harris. Launches it. The rebound by Ross.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. And 1:01 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Rush. Lets a three fly. Nails it from beyond the arc.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand. Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there, that makes the game easy.
Here's Rush. Thompson pulls it in. Outside Robinson. Harris outside. Pass to Thompson. Cunningham outside. 5 to shoot. From the high post. Can't get it to drop. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. So it's Nashville picking up the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shock and surprise. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And time now to present our player of the game.
Sunshine in a bag, I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on.
Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now, time for me is nothing cause I'm counting no A's. Nah, I couldn't be there. Nah, you shouldn't be scared. I'm good at repairs and I'm under